Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Farrah, and today I'm going to be doing my November reading wrap-up. It's going to be really quick. I don't have much time. I just filmed 2 videos right before this, and I'm running low on time and storage on my phone. So just really quick, I just want to share with you guys what I was able to finish in November. November was a very interesting month for me, we'll say that. And I started out pretty strong with my reading, and then I got a bit distracted with things going on you know, just in life. So I didn't really finish a lot of what I had started, but what I did finish, I did enjoy. So I only finished 5 books, and 2 of them were graphic novels that only took me about an hour. But I decided to, we had these books, again, I've been trying to read through some of my daughter's graphic novels so that I can figure out if I want to donate them or keep them. So they had a few books in the Amulet series by Kazu Kibuishi. And so we have book 1, which is the Stonekeeper, and we have book 2, which is the Stonekeeper's Curse. Jeez, okay. And these books, they're so good so far. The illustrations are great, and they tell the story about these 2 kids who lose their father, and their mother decides to move into an old family home, her dad's this old creepy mansion that's been abandoned. So once they get there, they know there's a lot of weird things happening, and they found this secret passage in the basement that leads to another realm. So it's just a story of them going through this other world, and the mom gets captured, and the kids, it's like the kids are the heroes, you know. So it's really good. I'm really enjoying it. I got books 3 and 4 from the library just to keep going with it because I really enjoyed it. And this is a finished series, so I can just read them all through and be done. I was also able to finish my nature writing book called Autumn, an anthology for the changing seasons. Pat, if you're watching, I finally got the title right. And this is edited by Melissa Harrison. And this is a collection of different nature writing essays and poetry and field journal entries, all from authors in the UK. So it does focus on that region mostly in the UK, but I still really enjoy it because the seasons are very similar as they are here. And I really, as you can see, I tabbed, I marked up everything that I enjoyed, and I did tab some stuff to read. What did I want to read, you guys? Hold on a sec. Okay, so I'll just read you a tiny little clip. I think this is the one that I want to read. Okay, so this is by George Eliot, A Letter to Maria Louise, October 1st, 1841. And it says, "Is not this a true autumn day? Just the still melancholy that I love, that makes life and nature harmonize. The birds are consulting about their migrations, the trees are putting on the hectic or the pallid hues of decay, and begin to strew the ground, that one's very footsteps may not disturb the repose of earth and air, while they give us a scent that is a perfect antidote to the restless spirit. Delicious autumn, my very soul is wedded to it, and if I were a bird, I would fly above the earth, seeking the successive autumns." So just stuff like that, it's so pretty, and it just makes you really appreciate the changing of the seasons and be in the moment and look outside and really enjoy it. So we're still in autumn. It looks like winter though, and I do really enjoy these books. I have the next one lined up, which is winter, which I haven't started yet, but technically it's not winter yet. So I'll be enjoying this throughout January, February, and March, probably, hopefully. And they just look so nice, don't they? Actually, I'll give you a real treat and show you all of them. Yeah, it's just a really nice collection that it was something I bought on a whim, and I actually read them. So very, very excited about that. Okay, I also read and finished Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, and I read the 1818 text. Now this book, I was really, really excited to read. So many people had told me that, oh, you're gonna love it. It's so, so good. It's nothing like what you expect. It's amazing. And so they were right. It was nothing like I was expecting. This book was interesting because it uses, I forget the term, or it's a frame narrative maybe, but the storytelling was very interesting for me. Victor was a complete a-hole, which I wasn't expecting. And then we get this perspective of the monster who's not Frankenstein. And it was very different from what I was expecting. And I did like it. You know, I keep going on about how I didn't like it. I think while I was reading it, I was kind of having a hard time. I found the storytelling and language to be very dense. I found Victor's self-pity, just annoying. I think what I was hoping for was that Victor would have some kind of arc back into redemption. And maybe or maybe he didn't. I won't give any spoilers away. But now that I've read it and I've heard people talk about it, I'm understanding it a lot better and I'm really appreciating it a lot more. So during the reading process, I didn't really like it, and I could have DNF'd it at any point. I felt like, isn't that awful? No, it's not awful, because that's how I felt. I didn't enjoy the reading process, but now that I've learned more about it, I think that if I reread it, I would enjoy it a lot more, just being able to pick up on the different themes that I didn't know of before. And I purposely went into this blindly because I wanted to get a true, fresh opinion of how I would like it. So I don't know, it wasn't my favorite, but you know, hit or miss. Not every book is for everyone. So what I did really love and enjoy was The Secret Agent by Joseph Conrad. And this was the group read that we did for an event called Dr. No-Vember, which is where you read books about espionage and spies. And this is hosted by Mark from Book Time with Elvis. And I just had a great time reading this. I thought that the writing was absolutely amazing. It tells the story of this secret agent named Verloc, or Adolf Verloc, who gets appointed to create an act of terrorism to kind of rile up the police and to make a statement about a political statement about what's going on at the time. So this was written back in 1906, I think. I'm not sure if that's the exact date, but it takes place in the late 1800s. So for its time, it was historical fiction. And I can't say enough about how much I loved the writing. I just thought it was absolutely beautiful. And Joseph Conrad is not a native English speaker, so English is his second or third language. So I was just blown away. I listened to this as audio, and the audio narrator that I had was David Horowitz, and his voice reminded me a lot of actor Ian McDermott, whoever the guy was that played the Emperor in Empire Strikes Back. So that was a fun experience listening to it, and then I had to get a copy. This is the Oxford World Classics copy, just a beautiful book, and I will definitely read this again someday. This book kind of, it just helped me meet a lot of new booktubers that I really enjoy, so I'll always have really amazing memories of this book. And I was able to do my first live video with them, which was amazing. I'm so happy I finally did it. So this is my favorite book of the month. I don't know if this is a full 5-star book for me, but it did surprise me in a lot of ways, and I think just the experience of reading it and what it brought to me was a 5-star. So that is it. That's probably the fastest wrap-up I've ever done on this channel. I guess I still have some time to chat. So the 3 books that I started that I haven't finished yet, which I hopefully will finish throughout the rest of December and probably into January, are the other spy novels that I enjoyed. And which if you watched my vlog, you've heard me talk about these, so I'm not going to go in depth. But I'm also still reading The Spy and the Traitor by Ben McIntyre, which is a nonfiction book about the true story of Russian KGB agent Olav Gordievsky, and his experience of working for the KGB and then transitioning to a spy for the MI6 through Britain. And this book is phenomenal. It's so good. The writing's amazing. It's so interesting to learn about that line of work and what they did and the type of personality you would have had and the motivations that you would bring you to do something as dangerous as that. So that's going really well. I'm also reading A Woman of No Importance, and this is a true story about an American spy named Virginia Hall who worked as a secret agent in France during World War II. And this is amazing. It's so good. I'm really enjoying this as well. Again, excellent writing, excellent storytelling. It's a true story, but it flows like an amazing novel, and I'm loving it. So I don't want to rush myself with those, and I will get back to them. And then for audio, I'm still listening to The Alice Network, which is another espionage novel that tells a story about a British spy named Eve who spied in France during World War I. And this is a mystery searching for a woman who disappeared years later in World War II. And super interesting. And then I am also reading Notre de Paris by Victor Hugo as part of another group read with a bunch of other booktubers too. So that was a lot of talking in a row. So that's it for my wrap up. I hope you guys are doing well and enjoying the Christmas season and all the festivities and the weather, whatever it could be around you. I'm looking outside now. There's snow and it's melting. It's kind of turning into that gross snow, but yeah. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever you're doing. And I do have to apologize. I just haven't had a lot of time to watch BookTube lately. So I do appreciate those of you who have come over and watched my videos. It really means a lot to me. So thank you. And I will see you soon. Take good care.